Matthew 23:11, the greatest among you will be your servant. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, a great man is always willing to be little. Be little, not belittle. A little difference. A little difference. My buddy Bill Hybels wrote a book called Descending into Greatness. Great thesis and a great book too. Worth reading. Definitely worth reading. If you haven't heard, we have launched our Entree Leadership one-day events. We are pumped up about this. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to be doing the one-day Entree Leadership events, a brand new curriculum for that, in Indianapolis, Nashville, Phoenix, and Houston this fall. The 200 seats, the first 200 seats to these events are on sale. Regular seats are $149. These are smaller events. We're only going to have between 1,000 and 2,000 people at these events. And the $149 tickets, the first 200 seats on sale are only $59. Ready, set, go. This fall in Indianapolis, Nashville, Phoenix, and Houston. Now, I'm going to have some folks with me. Chris Hogan is going to be at some of these events, one of our top speakers. He does a lot of the counselor training here. Awesome business and finance mind. Does some speaking with me as well. He'll be at some of these events. Chris Licurdo, who's one of our leadership teachers as well, is going to be with me. He's the host of the #1 podcast on iTunes for business, our Entree Leadership podcast. You hear Chris on there all the time. Those of you that do that, he'll be at some of the events with me. And John Acuff, Wall Street Journal bestselling author of the book Quitter. And he'll be speaking on the 5 things great leaders do in times of chaos at the events that he's at. So check it out. The 2 Chris's and John will be with me, different ones at different events. And so, again, Indianapolis, Nashville, Phoenix, and Houston, these events will sell out early. We're changing up our format on these things. Things are shifting. And if you want to go to DaveRamsey.com, get these $59 tickets so you don't have to pay $149 to go. Or call 888-22-PEACE, our customer care center, 888-227-3223. Charles is in Idaho. Hi, Charles. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Dave. How you doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, I just got a kind of a quick question for you real quick. Me and my wife have been married for about 6 years. In the first 4 years of our marriage, we lived pretty much flat broke. I was the only one working. We're a family of 5. I was making, not even close to $30,000 a year. Anyways, we were at the point where we were pretty much pulling quarters out of jars, saying, okay, we need to go buy diapers for the kids or wives, because she brought a whole lot of debt into our marriage. We were doing our best to try to kind of get things taken care of, going where we're going. Well, just recently, she finally got a job which doubled our household income, which, now we're able to, our kids are a little bit older now. We were able to put them in some sort of a daycare, and she was able to go work night jobs while I worked day jobs to kind of help out. But now that we have that extra money, we pretty much, hey, now we have this cash, let's finally go buy the things that we want to buy. Let's go get new clothes for ourselves, the things that we can never afford before. Let's go out to dinner and enjoy a nice meal like we weren't ever able to before. Well, let's just have a date night for each other. And it seems like what we're doing is we're just doing that so much. We're just trying to enjoy the extra little bit that we have now.
How much debt do you have?
I've got $6,000.
$6,000 in debt.
Yeah, I own my car.
Okay, and what's your household income?
It's about 57.
Between the two of you, both working?
Between the two of us, both working. We bring home about $3,300.
And you're not living on a written budget that you both agree to?
No.
Okay, that's your answer.
No, we never really even talked about it, but
that's your answer. You need to sit down and with her and say, let's figure out what we are going to do with our income. Because you're wanting to do some nice things, I want to do some nice things, and I'd like to get out of debt, and we obviously, both of us would like to have a future. We'd like for our kids to go to college. We need to set some goals with our money, and we need to sit down and both of us, together plan out our life on paper with the money.
Right.
And that will solve this.
Okay. Yeah, it's just one of those things where, you don't have any money for so long. You finally get some, and you just want to finally enjoy the fruits of your labor.
I disagree.
Okay.
What it is you don't have a plan. See, you don't have much debt. You'll be able to address the debt and still have a date night. And you'll be able to put some reasonable limits on some of the spending so that you can accomplish that goal and then accomplish a goal of an emergency fund and then accomplish a goal. But all the while, you'll be able to have a life because you don't have $60,000 in debt. You have $6,000 in debt.
Right.
And you have good income. So this is very doable. You're going to be able to, you have a natural tendency towards saving. She has a natural tendency towards spending. And you need each other. Larry Burkett used to say, if two people just alike get married, one of you is unnecessary. Okay? And I'm the spender at my house, by the way. That's why God makes me teach this every day. Sharon's the natural saver at the Ramseys.
Well, it feels good to be able to buy something every once in a while.
It does, and because you've gone so long without it, but you don't want to go hog wild and not get out of debt. That's all you're saying.
Right.
And so the way to do this is on paper, on purpose, before the month begins. Every dollar has a name. We both have a vote. We sit as a team and agree on that. We plan out our life with our income. It's not her income and your income. It's not separated. It's our mess, our income, our future, our past, our life. And we have to be adults and make good choices, buy some things, enjoy some things, but we have to make good choices so we don't retire and say, I hope the government, which is well known for its ability to handle money, will take care of me. So you got a plan. Now, I'm going to send you a copy of the book, The Total Money Makeover. Better than that, let me do this. I want you to go through Financial Peace University, the class on how to handle money. It's $100 to go through, but if I give it to you for free, will you promise me both of you will attend?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. You didn't sound real enthusiastic about it, but I'll give it to you anyway. Yeah, that'll be great. But I'll give it to you, and you got to get her to go through it. If you don't want to go through it, it's okay. Just don't take it. I don't mind. I'll send you a book if you'd rather have the book. I don't mind. But the class will rock your world because it will force you and your wife to get on the same page. And those of you who are always asking me the question, how do I get my husband on the same page? How do I get my wife on the same page? Get them in the Financial Peace University class. It's not an ad. It's a practical thing because the very process of the class says you have to handle money together to win. There are almost no people who build wealth in spite of their spouse. Let me say that again. Statistically speaking, the number of people who start from nothing and become wealthy, almost none of them do it in spite of their spouse. They almost all do it with the support, help, love, encouragement of their spouse. That's how you get there. You just don't get there by yourself dragging a reluctant donkey behind you. What was a donkey sound? That wasn't very good. That was a pretty bad donkey sound. I have to come up with one. You're going to have to come up with one and just play it for me, Blake, because that was pretty pitiful. That's like the world's worst donkey right there. I don't know what that... It sounded more like a hee-haw, okay. It sounded more like a wounded whale or something. I don't know what that was, but... It's bad. Anyway, you can't drag a boat anchor, which makes no sound, thank God, behind you and still go win. Okay? You have to be on the same team to be able to go forward. And you can't even out-earn your own stupidity. Right? So you got to control the person in your mirror. You got to look at that guy in the mirror and go, you're the problem. And by the way, you're the solution. That does put this particular hour in the books, thank God. Our thanks to Matt Aaron, our chief engineer, Blake Thompson, our producer extraordinaire, Laura Johnson, our associate producer and phone screener. I'm Dave Ramsey, your host. We'll be back with you before you know it. In the meantime, remember, there's ultimately only one way to financial peace, and that's to walk daily with the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus.